Welcome back, guys. In today's episode, we're going to show you how we went from this to this. Stick around. We're going to be smoking this salmon on a Weber Kettle today, and the setup we're going to be using is a slow and sear. These things are really good and real efficient. I've got some new charcoal piled up to put on these wax cubes, but we have the old charcoal from the last cook. You can see it's still pretty good, nothing wrong with it. And then we also like to put down a piece of tin foil on the other side. Not only helps with cleanup, but it redirects the airflow back to the slow and sear. But first things first, we're going to get our pit lit up. We got these 2 wax cubes. And then you just throw some charcoal on top of them and let it get lit. It takes about 15 minutes. And after that, we'll ready to throw our salmon on. We'll bring you back, guys, in shortly. All right, guys, well, it's been 15 minutes. We got a pretty good bed of coals going. So what we're going to do next is we got some cherry wood here. We're going to go ahead and throw a few little chunks of cherry wood on there. Let them get nice and caught. And then we'll go grab the salmon, and we're going to smoke the salmon for a nice little dinner tonight. So we'll bring you back in for that. All right, that's what we're working with. It's a wild caught salmon. All we did was salt, pepper, and garlic it. So there's no sugar in this. We dry brine it for about 12 hours. You could do overnight with salt, but we're trying to do a little better. Just do some salt, pepper, garlic. We're trying something a little different, see how it tastes. And we're using apple wood to smoke with. But we're going to bring you guys along with us, and I'll let you know how it tastes and how it goes. After we threw those cherry chunks on there, we give them a few minutes to catch, and then threw the lid on, let it come up to temperature. The one thing I love about these Webers is you can do anything with them. You can grill with them, smoke with them, barbecue, anything you want. But today, we're going to be smoking this salmon. And we had to cut the tail off here to make it fit on our little tray. But that'll be a little snack for later. We'll go ahead and get the Weber opened up. Got that cherry wood rolling in there. Go ahead and throw this right here out of the way, back here. Throw the little tail right here. And this cook should probably take maybe an hour. We shouldn't even get into the old charcoal. Some of that new charcoal shouldn't even burn up. These slow and sears are pretty proficient, but we're going to cook it pretty low today. We might touch 200, 225, but we're going to try to keep it in the 200 area, and then we'll bring you guys back in an hour. We'll check on it, see what it looks like there. If it needs more time, If it doesn't, we'll be ready to eat. So y'all stick around. Well, guys, it's been about 15 minutes since we got the salmon on. I'm going to show y'all. It says 300 on this side, but the way a Weber works with that slow and sear, especially our Weber, I found out that it's always, if this says 300, well, it's 100 degrees cooler on this side, so it's around 200 degrees. I was going to show you our vents, what we got them set to. You see they're just barely cracked. Then down here on the bottom, this vent, I mean, it's just, if I can get in line with it, I mean, it's just barely, it's actually past the smoke setting for our Weber. Each grill is different, but just from playing around with this thing for the past few years we've owned it, that's what I've learned. It's always 100 degrees hotter on this side where the slow and sear is versus the side you have your meat on. But I'm just giving y'all a little update, and it's been holding right there for the past 15 minutes, so I'm pretty sure the temperature's set, so we're going to let it rock for the next 45 minutes and bring y'all back in. All right, well, it's been an hour, and we're going to check our salmon. Have you guys come along with us to check it? Alright, let's swing around. That salmon. We got an instant read thermometer here. We're going to go ahead and check our temperatures. We're looking for about 145. We're sitting about 138 right there in the thickest part, 139. This little piece is, we know he's done. That's going to be a little snack for us. He's at 145. These thinner pieces, I bet they're sitting at 145. 142, 143. So this thing's probably got another 5 minutes or so. We're going to go ahead and take this little piece off, though. It's going to be a little snack. You can see that smoke and cherry wood really did its job. It's got some pretty color. It's going to be nice and flaky. You can tell. Look at it just trying to fall apart there. But we'll bring you guys back when this is all done. We're going to give this probably another 5 to 10 minutes, let it come up to temperature, and we'll be done. We'll see you then. All right, guys. Well, we got the final product here. Just took another 5, maybe 10 minutes to get this up to temperature, but it came out beautifully. I'm going to go ahead and slice a couple of bites. Sliced a few little spots of it, but go ahead and take that out. We actually had that snack just a little bit ago, but see how beautiful that salmon is. And I can go ahead and tell you, this stuff is amazing. The salt and pepper did its job. The cherry wood did its job. We'll go ahead and go for that bite. Like I said, we've already had a bite of this. We had that little snack earlier. This stuff is, you can't beat it. I mean, you don't need the sugar. If you're paleo or keto or carnivore, whatever diet you're on, this stuff has no sugar in it. It's just salt, pepper. We did the garlic powder and that smoke. And this is so good. It's cooked perfectly. The smoke really did its job. I mean, you see how beautiful that salmon is. I mean, just that pink, how beautiful it is. And it tastes so good. And if you just make this on a weeknight, all it took was an hour and 10 minutes. The prep time was nothing. 12-hour brine time. You could do overnight brine with just salt. But this recipe is so easy to do. Just hold those temperatures, and you don't have to have a big pit to smoke this on or a barrel smoker. We did this on a Weber Kettle grill, which is one of the most common grills that you can get in America nowadays. So we really enjoyed doing this. I think what we're going to do next is probably make some smoked salmon dip. We'll probably show you guys how we do that in the next video, but we enjoyed you coming and check this out with us. And if you're interested in something like this, just leave us a comment. Let us know what you think. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, and we'll see you in the next video.